Hey Legend Crew, welcome back to another episode of Legend Ethics Share Dreams. Today's guest star is Edyta.
That's me.
We met through work and you've only been there a few months, so I actually do not know her that well. It's like, who's this stranger in my house? But anyway, I knew I wanted to get her on this episode because I
bought a hoodie, that's why.
She bought a hoodie, but also she posts a lot on Instagram about different workouts that she's doing, different runs, really long runs too, it's insane. And she also does like a video vlogging as well and stuff like that.
Trying. Maybe not as professional as a Legend Ethics.
Go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and let's get going with that.
Yeah, so I'm actually originally from Poland. Before I came to Los Angeles, which was four and a half years ago, I went for an international exchange in New York City. And after that, I just came to Los Angeles to study. Primarily it was a film production. Now I switched to graphic design, and in my free time I just run.
Okay, I do remember you saying that actually. CVK, you were saying like when we first met that you were doing graphic designing, and that's
trying.
We were talking about my logo. Oh gosh, okay, it's bringing up. Okay.
Yeah, I mean definitely. I never saw myself as a computer science person or any technology, but I mean I don't know. For like a long time I was really into like. Apple. I really love planes. Like my weekend would be probably just going to the airport and getting my camera with me and just watching planes landing. And so I love it. Yeah. And graphic design is probably part of doing this too.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. So since that's what you're pursuing, what inspired you to get into that? I mean, was there like a certain experiences growing up where you're like, I want to get into that? I mean,
so to be honest with you, when I was in New York City, I was more into film production. When I was in New York, that was the first time when I started making some real money, like college money. That was the time, like over this year, I bought my first iPhone, which was 5S at the time. I bought my first camera, which was Nikon 3200. And I just got so into technology, but I wanted to do film production first.
Okay.
And when I was coming to Los Angeles, I thought that this is a good place to learn it. But over time, I was more focused on everything else, but just actually like recording movies. And turns out that I think I would rather edit and design the whole entire logo or just the whole entire thing that is not associated specifically with film production rather than I would actually do film production. So
okay, very cool.
That's why graphic design came.
So are you going to school for that right now? Are you studying that right now?
Yes, so I just graduated with an associate degree from Santa Monica College.
Okay.
Just did my G's and everything. I'm doing a year break just to start making real money again and just do college savings. I'll be back in fall.
Yeah, get some R&R. I mean, you take a quick break before you get back into it. But what's the plan moving forward? Where do you think this degree might take you with graphic design?
I don't know. Maybe I'll design a Nike commercial.
Nike commercial, God. Ugh.
I mean, definitely. I just started doing graphic design and I also just started running. Yeah. I've been running since September pretty much. But a lot of people, they will actually tell you just do one thing and master that one thing. And I don't agree with this. Actually, I think pick two things and then just like a mix of those things.
Yeah.
And instead of settling yourself for like 20 years of mastering one thing, you can just be perfect in two things. And it's instead of 20 years of working in this one thing, you can just be successful in 3 to 5 years doing two things. So if I can do graphic design and running and design something which is sports related, that would be really nice to do.
Well, it's cool that you have a passion for both aspects, and they're working together. Eventually can, because you were telling me the other day that Nike was sponsoring your runs or something like that. So
our run was unofficial.
Okay.
It wasn't registered. It was kind of like unsanctioned run. There comes my Polish accent. But then Nike is not necessarily working with our group specifically, like it's not endorsing our group, but you know, they always, whatever we do, they hear about this and they support it fully because, I mean, we love to run and they love to see us running.
Yeah.
So they just came up with this idea of providing the merchandise for that particular run.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you know, we had to pay for like the entry, but they just provided the t-shirts and everything, and we are also really close with the original Nike store, which is called BRS, which stands for Blue Ribbon Sports.
Okay.
So during that run, which was in the Santa Monica Pier tunnel, there was like this huge old bus with BRS logo. That was just the best thing that happened over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Next run, I cannot promise that I'll be sponsored by Legend Ethic, but no, I'm just kidding.
Maybe,
Eventually,
hopefully, hey.
I mean,
you have to admit, I was supporting this idea since the very beginning.
I appreciate that. You really were.
Yes, he walked into me and he just started telling me about the Legend Ethics, and I was like, oh yeah, perfect. I love the idea. And I remember you were shocked.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even believe it as much as I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was so cool. I mean, you were one of my first orders, I believe. Because I had a few friends order and I placed a big order for different friends as well, and so I mean a lot of people were ordering the products, but you were one of the first people from work and people that I didn't know as well that were ordering my products, which is really awesome. I mean, because it's one thing to get your friends who know you and I mean believe in you to order, but I mean like I said, we were like just meeting at this point, so it was really cool. I really appreciate it. I mean,
you were perfect in marketing because it was like middle of winter.
Yeah.
And I was running and I just literally ran out of all my winter hoodies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need something warm to keep me just running. And then you're just like coming in and you're like, hey, I have this, you know, this new merchandise. Hey, like, would you be interested? I'm like, yes, that's what I need.
Yeah.
I proudly wear it to my runs.
And what's funny too is whenever I see someone at work, I'm like, man, that hoodie looks old. You should check out legendethics.com. You know?
Do you really?
Jokingly, of course. I mean, I don't bash them, but it's funny. It's my little it's like my little joke with everyone.
Nice.
But anyway, so with graphic design and running, what has been one of your obstacles getting into that? I mean, what's
definitely financial things.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but I am still international student here. I am not on any green cards or any citizenship. I am not in-state student. I am actually international. So even going to community college is already an obstacle because, you know, for what California residents would probably go for free, I have to spend $5,500, and this is just for school. On the top of it, I have to afford rent. I have to afford life in LA. And you know, my family is very supportive, but they also they made their money themselves, so they want me to go there and work.
Absolutely. I mean, it's better to. I mean, there's a quote that says, "Give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but teach him to fish, and he eats for a lifetime." So I mean, I definitely believe in that. I mean,
that's right.
You know, I mean,
just described my entire family.
I love it. Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean,
that's what happened.
It's tough love. I mean, it's hard, but
it's rewarding.
It
definitely.
is. I mean, one day when I have kids, I mean, down the line. I mean, not anytime soon.
50 years later.
Yeah, 50 years later. But I mean, somewhere down the road, I mean, I would, hopefully do the same. I mean, teach them to work hard, and I mean, our work ethic, it carries throughout anything that you're pursuing.
Oh, that's right.
So, I mean, so what would be a tip that you can give the viewers in terms of chasing their dreams, no matter what it may be?
What I see a lot of people do, they set up plan A and plan B. And I used to agree with this a lot, and now I kind of disagree. And what I mean by this is, if you set up a plan A, which is your dream plan, and then you're setting up plan B distracts you from plan A. What I would do is I would set up plan A and plan A plus of how you get to plan A.
I like that.
Yeah, so if you like, let's say you want to be an actor, and on the but you're like, I want to be an actor and I'm just doing anything else that is not related, which is not you.
Yeah.
But then you're ending up your pretty much entire lifetime doing something that is totally different way.
Yeah.
But if you want to be an actor and then your plan is to do anything else that gets you to this plan, then you get it.
I like that, actually. I like that a lot. because I mean I've heard that a lot from different motivational speakers and such, where having a plan B is having a plan to fail, because it's like a safety net.
Yeah.
So I like the way you put it. It's not necessarily having a plan B, but it's having a plan A plus.
That's right.
You know, and that's, I mean, the way I see Legend Ethics and everything else that I'm pursuing. I mean, martial arts or different trainings that I'm doing and such.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a different venture per se. I mean, the way I see it, it's all going to come back to my acting, and I'll help that in the long run.
That's what I see a lot in running and hiking community. Not necessarily people that are already runners or hikers, but prospective runners and prospective hikers, especially my friends, because they will always call me and they are like, we have to do something cool. And I will always come up with the ideas. I will be always like, I'm doing something on Saturday, I'm doing something on Sunday, come join. Yeah, you know, I'm running. I mean, you know, like I have this shopping to do, I have to run errands. When I hear running errands from LA people, I'm like, you guys are running errands your entire life. And then you're telling me you want to go hiking?
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go hiking, then you're going hiking. It's that simple. If you want to run, you're going on a run. It doesn't necessarily have to be an expensive marathon entry. Start with 5K. If you cannot afford 5K, start with, 1 mile.
And the point that you're making that I love is you have to get out there to make something happen. I mean, your dreams aren't going to work unless you do. And anything worth having isn't going to be easy. So make that decision, make that first step to get out there and make it happen. Hey, Edyta! Gosh darn it! Let's wrap this up for this episode of Legend Ethics Share Dreams. Again, this was Edyta. I'm going to be posting links to her social media, so you can be checking out her YouTube videos, the vlogging that she's done so far, and her Instagram, so you can check out her hikes and her runs and stuff like that. And what'd be awesome is actually hit her up on Instagram. Get out there, go on a hike, go on a run with her, and get to know her. She's an amazing person. I'm just kidding.
Bring Linda with you.
No, I'm not running ever again. Be sure to check out legendethics.com. I posted some new items, new styles, and new layouts, and I like how it turned out. So
it keeps expanding. Look at you. It's been only like 3-4 months.
For the videos, about 2.5, and then for the store, about 3. Slightly under 3 months. Yeah. So just gotta keep it going. Stay consistent, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can hear from weekly guest stars such as Edyta over here, sharing awesome stories and doing so in a legendary fashion. And thanks a lot, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's build the legend crew, guys. Let's keep it going. Yay!